Hey there, Bronco fans. I'm David Gentile here at Stephen Schott Stadium with Dan O'Brien, the head coach of Santa Clara Bronco baseball. Coach, thank you for taking some time to join us today. Would you start off by talking about what you're having the team do at today's practice?
Well, actually, today's pretty unique. We're at the point now in the fall where we're talking about competing, which is a topic that a lot of people talk about. But throughout the fall, we've been working on fundamentals, a lot of drills, a lot of things to make them better individually as a player in terms of their mechanics of when they go to perform. Today is about turning that into actual competition, learning to trust that preparation, and getting out. We're going to play a late innings game, it's called, and they're just going to be out competing, and that's all we care about is whether or not they're competing. Now they can trust their preparation, they can just go out and compete.
And part of the preparation you guys are doing this fall is based on a little bit of a new schedule. First of all, what is the new schedule as far as individuals getting moved around?
Yeah, well, we wanted to build things up, so we did individual workouts all for the first 3 or 4 weeks that the guys were here, and then we transitioned into our team workouts. And even when we got to the team workouts, the emphasis was on the individual and making sure they get plenty of reps, and just to make sure their mechanics are flawless. And now here in the last week and a half, we're going to kind of tease them with some more team competition type events. So it's really all a build-up to get them fired up and ready to work their tails off in the offseason and come back ready to go in January.
And one of the things we saw the team doing today up the first base line was what you guys like to call checking in, where they will stand on the line and, as you mentioned, clear their head a little bit. What's the significance of checking in as far as being ready to go for practice goes?
Yeah, I mean, the idea is for you to get yourself ready to have a championship practice, and it's easy to say, really hard to do, but for us a championship practice is every ground ball you take is with the bases loaded in the bottom of the 9th inning with 2 outs. Every swing you take on the field is with the bases loaded and we're down by 2. Every fly ball has that same intensity to it. So as far as checking in, to do that, you have to clear your head of all the stressors that might be in your life, the classes, the academics, the homework, all the things that can be on campus, whether it's a girlfriend or anything else. It could be your parents, it could be a lack of sleep. You've got to take a few minutes to just clear your head, and you essentially just don't leave the foul line and run to center field until you're ready to have a championship practice.
And you guys are going to be on display pretty soon here for the public. You've got the Split Squad World Series coming up, Game 7 of which is open to the public on the 16th. What are you and the team looking forward to about that whole event?
Well, I mean, I know they're fired up because they just get to compete, and some people are going to be here to watch them compete. So they've been, I mean, this is probably one of the best falls that I've experienced as a coach in probably over 10 years because of their level of commitment and their intensity and their excitement and energy. But it's all been inside the field here, and it's been a lot of stuff that's not been very exciting for them. So for them to reap the rewards of that and go out and compete against, even though it's one another, it's going to be 2 different color uniforms, and they're going to have some fun that day. So they deserve it.
I'll be sure to come out on the 16th. Bronco fans, Dan O'Brien, head coach of Bronco baseball, thank you for your time.
Thank you very much.
And go Broncos.